Today is January 30th, and it is the voicemail episode. We're talking about whatever you would like us to talk about. Let's do it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore and weekly awards. Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to Talkin' Yanks. My name's John Boy. I'm coming to you from the Bronx, New York, and I have my co-host Jake coming to you from Denver, and we're going to answer some of your voicemails and talk some Yankees. And this episode of Talkin' Yanks is brought to you by Cody Hosey. I didn't realize that was a fun name until I said it. Cody Hosey, Alex Stepinski, Gannon, Derek Bell, and Tom Cito. Those are our most recent Patreons. We appreciate them. If they want to be watching live right now, they can. We got the chat going. The crew's here. Mark, Bubak, Mangeface, Leone, all hanging out, Jake. How are you doing?
James, brother of Luke, I'm doing well.
That
yeah,
was
man.
Very loud.
Happy Thursday. Thursday Eve, excited for you. You got a little trip coming up. I'm like, I don't know if I should be packing. I shouldn't be packing. I should be like throwing out shirts. Like that should be on my to-do list, but that's been on my to-do list for like a year, so I doubt that's happening this weekend, but I'm good, man. I think you and I could say the same speech every day if we wanted. Like, so geared up for spring training, like just want it to happen and be here. And then a week and a half after that happens, we'll say, okay, give us the real thing.
Yeah, we can officially announce our spring training trip that we're going on. We're excited about it. Hope you guys are excited. We will be in Tampa on the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st of February. So that's cool. Excited about that. Those are all workout days for the Yankees. And if you've heard us on the show talk about whenever someone asks what should we do at spring training, our answer has always been go to the workout days. The workout days are really fun. So we're going to the workout days. We're going to be doing, I don't know, as much as we can. Who knows? Then we're hopping in an RV, and we're living in an RV the entire time, and we're going all the way down to, we're going to 10 different stadiums. We'll see the Yankees on the road sometimes. We're going to the Braves' new park, then the Rays, then the Red Sox park, then the Twins park, then the Orioles park, then the Pirates park, then the Phillies park, then back to Tampa on the 29th, where we're hosting an event. Come watch the game with us. Sit in the nice bullpen deck on the first base side. It's up top. Food, beers, wine, drink, nice food. Tickets are on sale. Shop.talkinyanks.com right now. Go get them. Hang out with us. Have some fun.
Yeah, the tickets are actually a really good deal. Like we went to spring training last year and we're like, yeah, you know, we'll just buy some cheap ticks and walk around the stadium and do our thing. The Tampa Stadium's packed. So if you're going
and the tickets are not cheap.
Yeah, they're not very cheap. So if you're coming through, no shots fired at the Tarpons or whoever's setting those prices because they pack the house. So if you're there, come through it. All you could eat, all you could drink. We're going to be having a good time. If you know someone that's going, let them know.
Let them know. And we also will be doing a live podcast on the 19th somewhere in Tampa. Is that official yet?
I don't know if that's official. We're going to do a live show, I think the 19th. That'll be coming out soon. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we're going to do the same thing we did in California pretty much. We're going to do a live show, but it'll be all Yanks, baby, because we're in Tampa. And that's going to be a blast. So that'll be a follow-up announcement to the announcement.
Cool. Yeah, so go get tickets for the game in spring training. Hang out with us. We'll be there. It'll be a blast. Jake and I will be coming off 10 days in an RV, so we'll probably be pretty Looney Tunes for you guys. That'll be fun. All right, Jake. I mean, we got voicemails. Anything else going on in your mind? I'm leaving for Savannah tomorrow morning.
The Savannah Banana.
If Cashman can just guarantee not to make noise over the course of the next couple of days, don't try to overshadow the Super Bowl, Cash. And all of MLB. This Mookie Betts trade, don't do it. Just wait it out. Let football have its weekend.
That's not a bad call, actually.
Yeah. I'm busy. I'm phones away.
They'll probably do that. Unless it happens tomorrow, I think MLB will let everyone know, hey, nothing till Monday.
They might try to challenge a Super Bowl.
I mean,
if it's the Red Sox.
I think MLB is smarter than that.
If it's the Red Sox, they might want it to happen during the Super Bowl so it gets overshadowed if they trade Mookie.
Right. I think MLB plays the trump card there. I think they say, no, you cannot tell.
Yeah. Interesting. The Mookie trades are heating up. Which is good for the Yankees because that means they're not trying to win this year. And the Yankees are primed to win.
And man, this sounds maybe like the dumb Yankees podcast statement, but dude, Mookie is Mookie. He's an awesome player. He's had one crazy year. He's had really solid, good years around that. I mean, he's a top 5 baseball player. I'm not going to shit on Mookie. I think Price would be a bigger loss for them. Just they don't have pitching as is, and if they lose their 170 David Price innings, they've got nothing. You can find bats that play at Fenway. If they lose both of them, I mean, damn. David Price isn't more important than Mookie, but they have no pitching.
Yeah, I think, they trade Mookie. It's a rebuild year, and JD handcuffed him by not opting out.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Maybe Dombrowski, the GM, that does the same thing at every place he goes to. Unbelievable.
Well, where's he now? With the Pirates?
No, he doesn't have a job. He's waiting for the next dying owner that'll let him spend the last dime of his money and trade away every prospect. So they have a 2-year window to win it. And if they win one, it's good. If they lose one, they're a mess afterwards.
He does win, though. I mean,
every stop. Yeah, he gets to play a video game.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The other Charrington went to the Pirates, right?
Yeah, he's been gone for a little while. He was at the Blue Jays for a little bit.
Yeah. He's really good at developing prospects. So look for the Pirates to develop some prospects.
Watch out for the Pirates in about 5-6 years.
Keep an eye out. Let's get into the voicemails.
Hey boys, this is Tim from Chicago. I just wanted to ask about the Gerrit Cole signing and stuff like that, and how he relates to the Astros and possibly the sign stealing. So last year when they were in the World Series, when Bregman hit that home run, he was standing up. He wasn't even smiling. He wasn't cheering at all. There's got to be a part of me that knows that he just wanted to get out. So I wonder what his whole take on this. I wonder if we'll ever find out. We probably won't. And then the whole thing about how all these pitchers go to Houston and they get better, and Bauer and the spin rate. And I just wonder if there's going to be some regression. I assume there's going to be some regression because he had an amazing year. He's still going to be amazing. But I just want to know what you guys' take on it was. And the whole Boris Happ thing at the end. He's like, I'm not part of the Astros anymore. I bet he just wanted to get his ass out of there. But, all right, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Thank you, Tim from Chicago. It's a good conversation because there are a lot of different elements to this, like the putting on the Boris hat. Cole, after they lost, he put on the Boris hat. He said, do I have to? I'm not an employee here anymore. The not celebrating when Bregman hit the home run, you can read into this and draw a really fun story. It's probably all just what I said, reading into it and drawing a fun story, not anything, because he could have just Verlander could have called that home run and his face dropped because he was like, how the fuck did you do that? It could be anything. But it is fun to be like, he wanted the hell out of there. He didn't like it there. I'll buy into that.
Yeah, whatever you want that spin zone to be, we're open to whatever. But yeah, I think it's more likely to be fantasized at this point. But hey, there hasn't been a better weird move, whether it was stuff he knew or if it was, what he was advised by Boris or whatever. That's actually a fun angle. If Boris told him like, hey, shit might rain down on the Astros, I would go Boris at. Which
Separate yourself immediately.
Which probably actually happened. And again, hey, you can fantasize that stuff, but I know you and I were a little freaked out when he did that, and now it's kind of like, that's a good move. So, good for Gareth. Is there an H at the end? No, right? It's just my accent.
No
but Gerrit Cole, Gerrit Cole's bad year for the Yankees is going to be like the best year we've seen from a pitcher in a long time.
Oh, Sevy's 2017 is pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. Garrett's like on a different level than that right now. Like Sevy kind of snuck up on people and he did put together an awesome season, but I mean, Garrett's in a different world right now, man.
Yeah, and there's the pine tar stuff, and pitchers do improve when they go to Houston. Yankees are also using pine tar, and if he wants to use whatever special pine tar he used in Houston, he'll probably be like, hey, can I use this stuff? So that'll be good. But, I mean, I like what this caller said. Don't expect the same better, because he can regress, and I use air quotes, and still have a dominant year. His last year was amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, think about everything. This is Brian Cashman's guy he's wanted forever. This is Gerrit Cole in his prime. He figured it out a little later in his career. And yeah, you could point to some Houston stuff too. But, there's a reason we brought in Matt Blake.
Matt Blake.
He ties into this. He's supposed to, make Gerrit Cole's career extend as long as he can and maximize his performance. So, I mean, just if you're a stats person or if you're not, I mean, just look at Gerrit Cole's strikeout numbers. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unreal. There's like I'm gonna call us out on something we're gonna say later this season. We're gonna have boring Gerrit Cole games, where it's like 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 12 strikeouts. Like, if the Yankees go up early in a Gerrit Cole game, it's going to be boring.
Like Sevy in 2017. You just, don't even watch that half inning.
Sevy was excited because it was new, though. Cole, we've seen him be lights out for the past couple years.
Past 2 years, yeah. I mean, Sevy's 2017. If Cole does his 2017, if Cole does next year what Sevy did in 2017, no one's going to be upset.
No.
We'll be like, yeah, that's why we got him. He's the best.
He's the best.
I mean, to remind you, Sevy in 2017 had 31 games started, 2.98 ERA.
Yeah.
So if Cole gives us that full season of starts under sub-3 ERA, we will all be ecstatic. He has 3 of those years to his name, and the last 2 years were those. He was 2.50 ERA last year. What's more impressive to me, and I know wins don't matter, but the Astros won 16 Gerrit Cole starts in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, give me that. I don't care about individual analytics, but if the Yankees win 16 Gerrit Cole starts in a row, which they're not going to because that's fucking crazy, but, just give me that. Every time he takes the mound, we're going to feel like, all right, we got this one. that's going to be great. Stay healthy. Don't get hurt. Be good. Yeah.
Well, I know you know this off the top of your head, but I'll ask it facetiously. What was Aroldis Chapman's K per 9 last year?
14.
13.4.
I'll take it. I'm giving myself credit.
You know what Cole's was?
16.
13.8.
Oh, cool.
So picture Aroldis Chapman who comes in, and if he strikes out the side, you're really not shocked. That's Gerrit Cole like every inning. It's gonna be a treat to watch. And then midsummer Royals, we go up 8 in the second, and we're gonna be like boring.
You know what I'm gonna miss? Austin Romine hitting home runs when we play the Royals.
Okay.
I thought about Romine the other day, and I was like, oh, man, could miss him.
That's why the Tigers got him.
That's true. Look out, Tigers fans. Next voicemail.
Hey, this is Jason from Brooklyn. First time, long time. Usually in the Patreon chat. Everyone sign up for Patreon. My question is about Happ. Am I crazy, or is Happ the best number 5 reliever in baseball? I understand that everyone kind of wants to move on to greener pastures, but is he really that bad of an option as their 5th starter? All right, thanks, guys.
No, we've kind of said this like time and time again, and we're calling Happ a coin flip, which isn't great. Does he repeat last year, or does he do what he did in September? Not even that, because that was really good. But is he sustainable as a 5th starter? Coin flip, you and I. Like, I don't think a lot of people are saying, oh, he's going to be bad, guaranteed. I think there's more people saying that, because that's kind of how fandom works in New York sometimes. You and I have been on the same boat. I mean, you defend Happ a little more than me, but we're on the same boat. Like, hey, as a number 5, what's the point in getting rid of him? Then you're like totally putting it in Gumby's hand. He's coming back from Tommy John, only had a couple starts. And then you're hoping Domingo is Domingo when he gets back. Well, who cares? Just put Happ there, and then you have 2 great safety nets. You use 7 starting pitchers a season. The only way I'd trade Happ is if it's salary relief and the return is someone who helps us in 2019 right away.
Yeah, I mean, if don't get us wrong, if Happ's in that Arenado deal you're all dreaming about, we'll be more than fine with it.
Yeah,
that's not going to
shrug.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, it was a bad season in baseball, juice ball, blah blah blah. I can do all of that for you guys. Could Happ be good next year? Yes, that's the part that people seemingly are shocked by. Could Happ be bad next year? Absolutely. I think we're gonna find out, because right now it doesn't make sense, because we would have to either eat part of J.A. Happ, or attach a prospect to him, and there's a chance he's good next year, and you can never have enough starting pitchers. So yeah, I mean, just you should be indifferent about J. Happ. If he's bad, try Monty out. If he's bad, there should be help on the way. So it's a really a non-issue, and that's the whole thing with the Yankee fans right now. Yankee fans feed off having a problem and something to yell about and call Francesor and say, why are we throwing J. Happ out there? Right now, our biggest problem is J. Happ is our 5th starter, a guy that was, an all-star a couple years ago, and our first baseman, we've got 2 meatheads that have really performed, but they can't play defense. There's your problem.
Don't be calling Ford a meathead.
He is. Definition of.
Went to Princeton, dude. History major, was in the lunch club, smart as fuck.
I think his dad worked there or something, got him in.
Oh, wow. Shots fired.
Sorry.
So you think he's dumb as rocks?
Well, no, it's the J. Happ. There's a middle area, people.
Okay. All right. Well, Happ, how long do you think the leash will be? I think that's a better question. If he's the 5th starter, how long's his leash?
Longer than people want. 6 starts?
Longer than you and I want as well, right?
I mean, you just have to be real about it. I mean, the dude is a proven MLB veteran who was playing last year with a very clearly juiced baseball, who's a fly ball pitcher at Yankee Stadium. And dude, how many, and there will be a day when we can do this soon and we can sick an intern on it. But I feel like there was so many J. Happ starts last year where I ended it with yeah, it was 5.1 and 4 runs, but it was so close to 6 and 2. And I feel like I said that on repeat last year, and it was yeah, that ball got over the fence and it changed everything. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out how true that is. We'll see where the ball's at. I mean, they're going to give J. Happ at least a month, unless it's a disaster.
Least. I think they give him to the All-Star game because let's be real, they won 100-something games last year with Happ being bad all year or being not great all year. One of the worst starters in baseball all year. Yankees won 100 and whatever games. So I think if he's eating innings, gets him 5, like they're going to just run him until Gumby's either lighting it up or Domingo's back. I'd rather not. If he's doing bad, give Gumby the shot. You guys know I like that kid. So, but
yeah, I'm thinking a little earlier than you because they do have Gumby there, or in theory they should.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, J-Happ, again, nobody cares about wins and losses anymore. J-Happ was 12-8 last year with a 4.91 ERA.
Bad ERA.
It's not good.
Next caller.
I should butter knife his stats just to piss people off.
Jakey butter knives.
Hey guys, it's Boobach. To the caller on the last episode about the showering naked, and that was a weird question. Agreed. My thing, I mean, don't most major league sports teams that have the money to have multi-million-dollar facilities, they don't have an open shower room with 30 showers, do they? I mean, I'm thinking they have like individual showers. Everybody just goes in, showers in their own little shower area, and you're done. So whether you're naked or in swim trunks, I don't know. Now, that made me think of another thing from the podcast Bussin' with the Boys, Taylor Lewan, Will Compton. They had mentioned about how many guys actually, when you walk into the shower room or when you're in the locker room, do you look downstairs at other guys downstairs? Do you actually take a look at it? Just that, I'm just passing along information I heard from another podcast. That's it. Whatever. Peace, fellas.
Okay, so was his question?
Was there a question?
I think in the end is, do you look at other dudes' junk?
If you're on a sports team, yeah.
Answer's yeah. You glance at it.
Yeah, that's team bonding.
Kloof told us that the dudes who don't got a lot going on down there, usually get ahead of it. They pop-a-doc themselves. Start of spring training, just hey everyone, open the towel. This is what I'm working with. Get your jokes in now, because I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
it's
a good move.
The shower thing is interesting. Are there 30 shower heads set up in the Yankees locker?
I'm gonna say there's 10.
Okay, and it's kind of turns, like veterans get dibs, or is it a race?
I mean, you think about it, only probably like 9 guys are showering after games. Not 9, probably 15, 10 to 15.
I think it's higher than that.
I don't know. Like if you're Ronald Trace and you suit up but you don't play at all, you just sit on the bench.
Booney showering
afterwards. It's Booney showering. Good question. Because I had Dono showering the other day.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
and if
but
you
I also had him just.
in,
I also had him just hosing off in the corner of his office.
Pitchers is a real interesting one.
I think Yankee Stadium does tours in the winter. I can go take a tour.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Well, I'll get back to you guys.
Good question? Question mark?
No, I don't know if this is a good question, but I always appreciate a Boobach call.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever think of Hook when you think of Boobach? The Boo box and Hook?
No.
They put you in the little box. They put scorpions in it?
No.
The Boo box. Well, I think maybe you should adapt that.
What's up, guys? Happy that you guys are going to be in the Bronx this year. That should make for some very good content. Here's the main question, though. I'm setting the over-under at 6 trips to Yankee Stadium before Jake gets banned from Billy's. What are you guys going to take, over or under? Let me know. Thanks.
Oh, so the question is, how long until you get banned from Billy's?
I mean, I think I'm closer to having it named Billy and Jake's than getting kicked out of there.
We met with the owner of Billy's the other day.
We're friends with Billy's.
Talked about doing some stuff.
I could see, in the film of my life, I could see Billy's be the serious launch of my dancing career.
Oh, yeah. I think you might get kicked out of Billy's once.
I mean, there's there's a chance, but there's nothing a quick and honest apology can't get you past.
Yeah. Remember when you got kicked out of what was the place in Milford?
Stonebridge.
Stonebridge.
Yeah.
That was a funny kick out. Stonebridge was this huge outside bar. There was like 3 different outside bars you can hang out with, and they like it was tucked right next to a little river creek type thing.
Yeah.
And late at night, do you mind if I tell the story? It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's honest.
Jake was
gave him
peeing.
an apology. Yeah.
Didn't want to wait for the line for the porta potties, so he's just like back to the bar. You're tucked away enough for me.
It was raining out.
Oh yeah. And the bartender just threw a wet rag at the back of your head, and it kind of stuck on the back of your. It was a good throw by him.
It's a great toss by him.
Yeah, wow, great toss by the bartender. I never thought. I watched the whole thing from a distance.
Square in the back.
And said, "You're out of here. You can't be peeing in the bar."
Right.
And the whole time you were like, "That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
I'm out. You got me. No fight here. I'm sorry. You got me." that was your speech as they were walking you out.
Yeah, I was on their side.
I'm with you guys. You had to kick me out.
Sometimes you got to know when you're in the wrong. It happened. I had to go, and I apologized the next time I was there, and you move on. So yeah, excited to have a couple. I'll have a couple 1-2 at Billy's this year.
You think Billy's is the biggest chance of you hurting yourself, like popping a hip on the dance floor?
Ooh, biggest chance of injury in New York. No, I'd say it's us like doing a sport.
Oh, okay, cool.
When I dance, my hips just get tired.
Those
German Shepherd hips.
Yeah, but you're gonna age better than the German Shepherd.
I would not count on it.
All right.
Hi, this is Dana from Brooklyn. Big fan, but the reason I'm calling is because I am a dentist, and you definitely got screwed over by the endodontist. The endodontist in Los Angeles should not charge you for a full root canal. They should charge you for what is called a pulpectomy. So you can call them back and say, hey, you did not complete a root canal. You only completed a pulpectomy. It should cost less than the root canal. So hope I saved you some money. Bye.
This is the best call of the off season. Thank you very much, Dana.
Jimmy, I love our callers.
Yeah.
But that's the worst call we've ever had.
That's a great call. She's saving me money.
Because that LA doctor saved your life and deserved every penny. Your face was exploding.
Dude, you know what's fucked about the way it works is they made me pay for it before they did it. So, like, you saw how much pain I was in.
Right.
They put the credit card machine, like, right in front of me and was like, we're going to need you to pay for this up front. So
only because your life was in danger, though. That's the only reason why.
I was in no state to be like, but you're only...
Yeah, because it was either life or death. It was either life or death. You chose life that time.
I appreciate Dana calling in very much.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't
remember the word she said.
People like right or wrong on these type of call-in callers, and I'm sorry, Dana, as a medical professional myself. The LA people deserve the money. New York, you got screwed.
I need to find out what's the word she said.
Endodontist in Los Angeles should not charge you for a full root canal. They should charge you for what is called a pulpectomy.
Pulpectomy?
Yeah, I mean she's yanking your chain at this point. I think she works at the New York place.
If Dana's full fake, that's hilarious.
She works at the New York place. She wants you to get in trouble. You're gonna call the LA place and say, "Hey, I want my money back for you guys saving my life," and they're gonna say, "No, we saved your life."
Dana's just a sales exec on like Madison Ave or something like that, and she's like, "This would be funny. I got time to kill."
Thanks, Dana.
Pulpectomy. Thank you, Dana, very much. I'll have my person reach out and tell them to go fuck themselves. Wait, hold on. Is there 2 Dana calls? I think there's 2 Dana calls. Okay, Dana called back.
Hi, it's the dentist again. Follow up, when you call the endodontist in Los Angeles, you should say that the procedure code is D as in dental 3221. Again, it's called a pulpectomy or a pulpal debridement, and they should give you money back if you throw around big. call the endodontist in Los Angeles, you should say that the procedure code is D as in dental 3221. Again, it's called a pulpectomy or a pulpal debridement. And they should.
That was awesome. Okay. I just had to rewind it so I could write it down. D3221 pulpectomy. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that.
Hey, fellas. It's Beckett from North Carolina calling in. I'm wondering what Yankees you think like each other the least, and like what players are best friends. I'm thinking like Gerrit Cole and Clint Frazier. They have a funny relationship. Clint thinks that they're best friends, but Cole hates Clint. So let me know what you guys think. Take it easy.
Oh man, Cole's not gonna like Clint. Cole and Trevor Bauer don't get along because Bauer's very like, I don't know who he is. I'm gonna go on his podcast but Bauer's he's very outspoken, opinionated, probably, I don't know. And Cole and him don't like each other. I mean, I don't think Cole and Clint will get along. I think it's a good call by who was that? Beckett? What a North Carolina name. Beckett. That's
a great name.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be from Connecticut. You can't be from New York and be called Beckett.
Who are the best friends on the team? Because I think it was CeCe and Dellin, right?
Yeah, they were boys.
So yeah, we do need like who are the genuine best friends on the team now?
Glaber and Andujar.
You think so?
They're taking pictures with each other in the DR and stuff. And
yeah.
They came up together in 18. They were best friends, yeah.
Yeah, Gio's kind of trying to play the big brother of that crowd. I guess LeMahieu and Tanaka, right?
Oh no, Tanaka and Sevy are actually
Tanaka
best
and
friends.
Sevy, yeah.
That's a real one.
Chapman and Chad Green.
Do you think they've ever like shaken hands?
Trying to think. Yeah, dude. I mean, all the time.
Dude, Chapman intrigues me so much. I think we might be wrong on the personality that we have built up that Chapman is. Like, he might be a really friendly, nice guy to his teammates, but I have him just never talking to anyone. Honestly, I have Chad and Chapman barely knowing each other.
I think we'd honestly be surprised because, dude, I mean, the bullpen, like, because think about it, bench players like play nowadays, and with all the injuries we had last year, but like bullpen guys are basically trapped in a small area for 3 hours a night.
Yeah. Someone on the baseball subreddit said they should make a sitcom called The Pen, and it should be just, you never actually see like game footage, but it's just the bullpen guys are the characters. You see them off the field every now and then, but it's just based on their conversations that they have in the bullpen and the shit they do to pass the time. It's actually a good plot for like a mini series or something.
Yeah, I'm into it because the bullpen would end up being the coffee shop from Friends.
Exactly. Yes.
That's meeting spot. Yeah.
That's where the ideas get created, and that's where like or the bar in Always Sunny.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that.
There's someone on, not my idea, someone on Reddit did it, so shout out to that guy.
I can see Sessa like trying to be friends with Chapman, and Chapman's like, I can't do it, man. I appreciate it, but I can't do this.
If you walked up to Chapman and told him how long Sessa's been on the Yankees, he'd be like, "What? I thought last year was his first year."
Yeah,
and he didn't say that forever.
There's a chance he'd say, "I don't know who Luis Sessa is."
Yeah. Who are the other best friends? I mean, D-Rob and Swisher were old best friends. They were really close.
I'm lost in the bullpen right now. Like, you got to figure Britton, Ottavino, Chad,
Canely.
Canely's a lot, man. Canely's a lot. I think
Canely and Talkman friends?
Canely, Talkman, Voigt. Like, there's some meat going on there.
Who's Gary's best friend? Sevy, I think. But Sevy has Tanaka as well.
Gary Sevy, Gary.
All right.
Gary Andujar.
Was there another version of that question? They wanted enemies. Who doesn't get along?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil Nevin and Josh Bard.
Wow.
Bard's gone. Phil Nevin hated him. That's why.
Boom.
Wow, tough.
Yo, what up, Talkin Yanks? It's Cameron from Midtown. I had this really weird revelation when I was listening to you guys just now on Talking Baseball. This is one of the weirdest ideas. Let's say we're in another universe or something. What if free agents could test out a team for a week if they're highly touted? So you could sign a week contract, you throw one start, and you decide if you want to stay on the team. Such a weird idea. It wouldn't work, of course, but I just want you to hear what you guys think of it.
Thanks, Cameron, from Midtown. Been a while since Cameron's called in. So basically a probation period, like a 10-day contract in the NBA for a player with an option to stay. That's what it'd be. It'd be a 10-day contract or 5-day contract with an option. And then the option is 2 years, $24 million or whatever. But it's a 5-day probation period. One start. What would you even judge it on? Did you like the pitcher? Did you like the catcher? Did you like the analytical approach they gave you beforehand? What would stop a guy from doing this with 20 teams and then just waiting till he was on the team that was going to go to the playoffs automatically? A lot of flaws, obviously. Any positives?
Yeah, thanks for calling, Cameron. Great end to a question whenever you say it would never work. It would be funny. How about veterans? Say Todd Frazier, our guy, Tom's Rivers. Say he was only getting offers from terrible teams, but he's kind of at the part of his career where he wants to be on a good team. If he could sign a half-year contract or something like that. So, Todd Frazier could go be on Pittsburgh for half the season, and then he's it's open to whoever wants it. It's kind of fun, right?
Instead of Pittsburgh being able to trade Todd gets to put himself on the market.
Right now, the Pittsburgh Pirates are looking to sign either Cameron Maybin, Kevin Pillar, or someone else to play center field. If those guys could sign half a season contracts, that way they could control their own destiny a little more.
It's a little bit like what Alex Gordon did with the Royals, where they signed him for 1 year. He gets $500,000 if he gets traded halfway through, and he gets control of the trade where he goes. You got to play good because you got to be wanted.
Retweet, this will never work.
Okay. Next on the table.
Boys, Tom from Dutchess County, New York. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I just wanted to say thank you, and you guys are doing such a good job, great job, with everything that you do, and congratulations on the new office. Keep up the great work. You guys have reinvigorated me as a fan in the Yankees last year. I went to more games than I ever have, and this year I bought season tickets. So thank you, and keep up the good work. Have a good one.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Tom. And let us know who your ticket rep was, because we get a cut, I think.
Cool.
Right? Hey, that dude only bought season tickets because we reinvigorated his love for baseball and the Yankees. Without us, you would have never made that sale. We get 1%. That's all, Jake. Just 1%.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'd have to talk around a little bit, but yeah, cool.
Anyone else that bought a season ticket package because we reinvigorated your love for the Yankees, let us know. We'll just be collecting all our 1%. We had a ticket rep come to the office today. I have to talk to you about that.
Nice.
He said, I'll give you a ticket to every single game for free. I said, no, dude.
Sounds like that's the lie part. That's the part where you lie.
TD, what's up, brother? Since we've only got a few weeks left in the off season, I want to take a dive, if I may, inside that beautiful bad brain of yours. Jim's told us how he breaks or how he creates his breakdowns. So what I want to know is how or what your creative process is like, if you can call it that, for putting those sweet Jakey burns together. You taking notes during the game? You methodical? You more of a natural? Do you improv? Where do you get the inspiration for your material? The people want to know. Oh, and watch out for in your ear, Bregman.
Ooh, wow.
TD putting that dick in Bregman's ears.
Damn. Jake.
Yeah.
How do you write your burns? Like, I know that you don't really have an answer for this because it's just kind of like your brain's wired to write those burns.
Yeah, no, it's I feel like it's normally hunting out the one thing that needs to happen. If there's a big home run that game, if there's what's the highlight? Is it, did Tanaka shove? Because then I'm probably going to bury that with some of the little stuff and then bam, land a big tank line. And I like to build on kind of the biggest moment and have that be the highlight and then kind of work backwards from there. I think that's kind of the approach. Or, if Dylan Bundy's on the mound, Ted Bundy, boom, serial killer jokes. Let's go.
I think people would be interested to know that you write them and you compose a new email on Gmail.
Yeah.
And that's where you write your notes.
Love how much you like that. Yeah.
It's because it's so weird. Like there's a notepad app, but nope.
No, but I save them. And you like that part of it, but you forget that part every time.
Well, you can save them on a notepad app too.
I'm going to save that many notepad apps, bro?
I have tons. Yeah.
How many?
How
you
many
got one for 2 burns a week?
Let's see. How many notes do I have? I have currently 43 on my phone and on the computer. I can't count all that. I don't know. Probably another 40.
Yeah. That's 2 a week during the season, every playoff game for the past 2 years. Got to put in a nice, tidy email.
Yeah. And you mostly use like ESPN's game log, right? To like remind you. Like he was like, do you write them down during the game? But no, it's at the end because you wait for the third game of the series to be finished before you write 1 and 2.
Yeah, and people always get excited like when it's that Twins game last year that's 13-11 or whatever. They're like, this is going to be a great burn. No, like the ideal burn game is like 3-1. That way you
too much scoring. No, but that was a great burn.
When the people need it, Jim. But
buckle up.
Yeah,
that was that.
Oh
one.
yeah, I think I almost fainted that one. Yeah,
that was a good burn.
So yeah, ideal burns like a 4-1. Someone shoves, and then you get one miscellaneous highlight.
Miscellaneous. What number voicemail was that? Do you remember?
No idea.
Okay. Well, here's number 11.
Hey, fellas. Scott here from Milwaukee. Really just wanted to make a comment. Congratulations on everything and on everything with talking baseball and all that. Keep it up. Wanted to just mention quick. So Milwaukee, the Brewers are hosting the Yankees for the first time in 6 years, ever since Cheers last year. Now here mid-May, just after the Yanks visit Houston. Just suggesting that you do a live show here in Milwaukee. Maybe you could do a show at Broken Bat, seeing Jimmy in the sweatshirt on occasion, so I guess he knows what that is. But a lot of great breweries. You could do the Miller Brewery tour and all that, and take in some Milwaukee, take in some tailgates here at Miller Park. So just hoping you consider it and all that. Go Yanks.
Should we go to Milwaukee? Don't we kind of have that as maybe a plan?
Yeah, I think we're dumb if we don't do it at this point. Because we're the Brewers are allies in the John Boy Force. So we should be there. I've never been to beautiful Milwaukee, so that'd be a blast.
Yeah, so good call, Scott, because it was kind of on our mind before you even did it.
Georgia on our mind.
Might be packing up and going to Milwaukee. Sliding down the slide. Racing like sausages.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be very cool. Do you think you'd win?
No, I could, but I'm a noble man, and I think I'd give you another win. I got to keep that ego pretty fluffed,
I wouldn't even care about winning. I'd just try to knock you over.
Yeah, that's impossible. You can't touch what you can't see. So
So now you're going fast. I thought you were going to go slow to let me win. And then
I'm running laps around you, but I'm letting you get the victory.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's part of my autobiography.
Putting from the rough.
I've got a couple out.
Story. How many autobiographies are you going to think you're going to sell?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean, that's a good call.
I'm just going to release a new one under a different title every year.
Same exact thing, but jumble the chapters.
Yeah, that's kind of how my brain works.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, Hugh here. I'm wondering who you guys are most excited to see and who you have the most expectations for 2020 spring training. Thanks.
I think expectations for the season, Judge, Cole. I'll go Judge and Cole.
What's the question?
Who are we most excited to see at spring training? And then who do we have the highest expectations for? And I'm guessing he doesn't mean like expectations in spring. He means who do we have the most expectations for going into the season? Easy Cole and Judge answer for me. Very cookie cutter answer, but that's who I have the highest expectations for.
Yeah, I don't know if they were talking baseball or like coming on talking Yanks or what. God.
I don't know either. Well, I'm excited to see Wade, obviously, because it's the Tyler Wade parade, spring training. It's what he does. He's going to be playing every position. I saw you tweet that at him. It's our year.
It's our year. I've never been more confident of anything. Excited to see Tyler. Excited to see our new friend Giancarlo. That'll be cool.
Giancarlo.
Josh Tolley, the minor league catcher that just signed. This might be a flashback for some Talkin' Yanks fans. They might like this. If you'll recall, a couple years ago now, a year and a half, Greg Bird reached out, Sir Gregory Paul Bird, and was like, "Hey, you want to come to the cages?" We were like, yeah, dude. So we went, and it was Greg Bird, and I think we told you guys there was another MLB guy there. Is Josh Tolley, former R.A. Dickey's personal catcher. So excited to just talk about that with him. And yeah, I don't know who else are we excited to see at spring training. I mean, expectations, all the guys to be good.
Brian Hoke.
I guess if Andujar could be fun if they're moving him around and he's healthy and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
LeMahieu up to all his antics.
Lindsey Adler.
Hoke, Adler, no Coley Harvey, thank God.
Sterling in a woman's sweatsuit.
Jack Curry.
Hey guys,
I didn't mean to play that.
Michael K, maybe.
Maybe we might see him. I don't know. All right, now I'm going to play it for real.
Hey guys, it's James Esposito from Pennsylvania. I was wondering if you have a favorite kind of cereal, then get more controversial. Do you guys pour your milk in first and then the cereal, or do you put in your cereal first, then pour milk on top of that? Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you.
I mean, I hope we don't differ on the second one. I'll be very upset. Thank you, James Espo, who I believe is a patron and in the chat right now. We'll pause the favorite cereal because, I mean...
It's cereal first, because
neither
of us have murdered anyone.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
It's like, how would you do that? Why would you do the milk first?
Why would you guess that every time?
Why would it be an option in your brain?
Yeah. If you do that, I'm sorry for you.
I love cereal. I can't really do milk anymore, so we got to do almond milk or oat milk or whatever the hell Katie buys. When I was a kid, I just used to eat cereal by the bucket load.
Yeah.
If I buy a box of cereal, it's gone in one sitting, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
So I don't really buy it for that reason anymore. As I've grown up, I like kind of the boring cereals. I like Life is my favorite cereal. It's so boring, but I love it.
You're underplaying Life. I mean, Life has a sincere sweetness to it. I mean, it's not over the top Lucky Charms type shit, but it's
not candy.
Sweet. No,
but it's sweet. Yeah. Katie likes Lucky Charms though. I mean, Lucky Charms is good. As a kid, I liked the Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, I mean, different people enjoy cereal differently. It kind of depends what you're in for. I like you said, devour cereal. Since I started living on my own, I've prevented myself from buying cereal because I can't. Zero
Can't do it,
self-control.
Yep.
Yeah, I started buying granola cereal just to eat it as granola, and I had to stop doing that because I was just eating that.
Can't do it.
I have one good cereal anecdote. When Apple Jacks started coming out with I think they were traditionally orange, and they started coming out with a little bit of green, like it'd be the orange and green Apple Jacks.
I thought that's what there always was.
No, they weren't always that way. They used to just be one color.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. When I used to eat those, I would always eat all of the orange, and then I would eat all of the green ones.
Yeah, you got a little autism in you.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Can imagine you like one green one keeps getting on your spoon when you're not eating green ones yet.
It's gone. Out of there. Reset the defense. But yeah, I mean, high school Jake. Yeah, I mean, I could have entered contests.
I used to I didn't like a lot of foods. I was picky when I was a kid. So if I didn't like dinner, I just get a bowl of cereal. I was
right.
Mom was like, I don't care. Just go get a bowl of cereal and eat that for dinner then. And I just would crush like a box of cereal.
Yeah, I think I was 3 in the morning and then 3 like after soccer practice. It's gross. It's real gross.
All right, good question, James.
5'4", 200.
Woo.
Yeah.
Hey there, John Boy and the forever beautiful Jake Storielli. This is Christoph coming at you from Casco. There's a lot swirling about Yul Arenado, that guy that plays third base up in the mountains. What do you think about that? Do you think he makes any sense for the Yankees? I mean, there's a lot to consider. Gio, Andahar, payroll, and signing guys like Judge Gary and Sevy long term. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for doing what you do. Stay beautiful. Go Yanks.
Wow. Hell of a call.
It's great.
Thank you very much for calling in, Christoph. It was a hell of a call. Stay beautiful. Keep doing what you do.
Yeah.
What was the question? I was too enamored with the way he was delivering it.
It's Arenado. And it was funny. I saw someone on Yankees Twitter did like a full diagnosis of what next year's payroll would look like with Arenado, and I think Canely got traded, and then Andujar was traded for sure, and then the people they were letting come and go, and they're like, yeah, I think Chad Green, he's probably gone, and they were like axing half the roster. This wasn't people who were in the trade. It was people they were getting rid of after the trade next year just for cap reasons. So with that being said, guys, if somehow Nolan Arenado ends up on the Yankees, awesome. Likelihood almost 0. He has a big contract that still has an opt-out, so I feel like there's risk if you're the team bringing him in. Are you paying for 8 years of Arenado, or are you paying for 2? But also, the Yankees would have to shuffle some money. I think next year is the year they have to get under the cap, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, if they want, they can blow it and pay a ton of money. But yeah, otherwise it's a third year over. Which
I don't think any team in Major League Baseball has done that yet. So I'm not. Don't hold your breath on that.
Never will.
And everyone's missing. Everyone's package so far of. Guess what? The Gio Urshela, Andujar, and Clint package. That's not getting it done, people. I got some bad news for you. Where are you going to play 2 of those guys in the National League?
Didn't the Rockies have a terrible outfield defense last year?
You were shocked. You were blown away at how bad their outfield defense was.
Last year, right? It was awful.
Yeah.
So Clint fits right in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's on brand for them.
Yeah. No, this is what we like.
Yeah, so... I mean, where are you going to... And if you're trading them Urshela, where are you going to play Andujar, by the way?
They had us trading Gio and Urshela? I mean,
yeah.
Gio and Andujar?
And Andujar. That's the popular, yeah.
Well, that's not... whatever, dude. I mean, We're going to send them everyone we
package-
have that has half value right now for Arenado? Well,
Exactly.
we'd have to take on a lot of money. Like if they were like, well, look at the Stanton contract. We sent them Starlin Castro and 2 nobodies.
Happ would have to be gone.
And we're fine with that. We shrug if it brings Arenado, but it's most likely not going to happen.
We're fucking ecstatic if somehow Arenado ends up on the Yankees, we are ecstatic. But to get there, you probably have to move J Happ, which again at this point you almost have to move money off of, or you either have to eat it, or in the Arenado trade you're adding more prospects to the package everyone's dreaming of that has no value currently. I mean, it would be empty the cupboards. It's everyone. It's Davey. It's Andujar. It's
the low
Clint.
value gang is pretty cool.
Low value gang is in there because the Rockies are saying, yeah, throw those guys in the deal. I mean, get all the names we like. Brooks Krisky. Who's that guy on top of our charts now? I keep blanking on his name.
It is Clark Schmidt.
Clark Schmidt. I mean, it's everyone. Like, who knows? Hell, throw. No, I don't know. No, it's not happening. Next,
you see that Tom Brady's might be leaving the Patriots because he posted a message of him in black on Twitter and then also bought a house in Las Vegas. Thoughts?
Cool. Let's see what happens.
Good thoughts.
Well,
What's up,
like
boys?
Las
It's
Vegas,
Artie
like
from
Nashville.
Checking in. Shout out to Bubak, PD, the rest of the chat. Anyways, question for you guys: how are y'all adjusting to this, much more public, visible life? Jimmy, I know you getting that Just Talking show back up. Your life's pretty visible right now. So I want to know how that adjustment's been for you the past year. All right, I'll hang up and listen. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Thanks. Thanks, Artie. Today I went to Billy's, or it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
And on the walk back from Billy's to the office, kid said, "Oh, hey, John Boy." I said, "Hey." I shook his hand. So that's different. That wasn't happening last year.
How was the handshake?
Good. Felt fine about it. He DM'd me after, said, "Nice meeting you." I said, "Cool, nice."
Nice.
And then I was walking outside of the building today that our office is in, and kid in the lobby said, "Hey, are you John Boy?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I said, "Nice to meet you too." So that didn't happen last year. So that, it's really not that crazy. It's just nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice when people say hi. I like that.
Today I had a guy in my building. We talked for a second and he paused, and we've probably exchanged pleasantries for 2 years now. And then he goes, "Hey, what do you do?" And I was like, "Wow, that's a great question." So yeah, it's taken its toll on me.
What was your answer?
I told him started as a side hobby, Yankees baseball, YouTube, media, millennial type stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Cool. Did he like it, or did he just leave? He was like, "I don't care."
He kind of liked it. He wants to do some cooking content. So I was like, "Hey, if you ever want to talk about it, let me know."
And also subscribe to John Boy Cooks on YouTube. It's my cooking
John Boy
channel.
Cooks.
I gotta cook soon, but got nothing to cook. I'm going to Savannah. Some good cooking breakdowns on there though. Two good ones so far.
What are you most excited to do in Savannah? You don't care what Katie wants to do at all.
Get a massage. Katie booked massages for us.
Nice.
Oh, it's easy. Easy. Savannah. I don't know. Katie booked everything for every day. I think we got, a lot of shit we're doing.
Cool.
Probably a lot of walking. Maybe I'll sit on the first Gump bench.
Ooh.
Sounds like something I would be interested in.
History.
We're probably doing a true crime tour, or a ghost tour. Katie likes that stuff.
Ghost tour. I think I heard about the ghost tour.
Yeah. Savannah. All right, last and final call.
Hey fellas, it's Bubak. Two things here. One, yes, I really am running snowplow. Kind of my job, maintenance guy. That's what I do. Two, I did not have to Google the accent of a resume. I am a genius. You probably didn't know that. Sorry. I don't come off that way. But my question, I got two questions here. One, Jake, is there anybody on this current Yankees team that you would like to do a, kind of team up with and do a gym dance with? Who would you choose? What music would you dance to? And then my second question is, Jake, we've seen the cutoff shirt numerous times. Everybody wants to know is when are you going to pull out the jorts? So let us know, because I know the entire world is just dying to know when the jorts are going to come out. So have fun, fellas. Go Yanks. We're almost there. Go Yanks. Let's go.
We're almost there. There's some people listening to this episode, and thank you to everyone who called in with a voicemail. We'll get to the Bubak, but there's some people listening to this episode thinking, did they talk about baseball at all?
Yeah.
And they're like, yes, spring training can't come soon enough. And the nonsense. But let's
we're
dive into
hitting
the
that
nonsense.
point.
Jake, our mutual good friend Jeff Krause is a jean short enthusiast. I think he only wears them. And we've worn jean shorts with Krause at the gay rodeo in Colorado.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever be a jean short out and about guy? They're not.
It's not mine to be had. It's not mine to be had. I have a pair of jean shorts, and I'm not shy to wear them. There was I think it was end of summer. I think baseball season was rolling, and I think I mentally was just shot, and like the wheels were falling off. Like baseball, you hear baseball players at the end of season, it's like, everyone's nicked up at this point. You hurt or you're injured. That was kind of us, but like mentally, and our bodies a little bit, I guess. Jorts ended up like in my rotation for like 3 weeks. And I think me and my girlfriend were both like, this can't, we can't lean into this fully. And it's just not mine to be had. Our friend Jeff does execute them. Jeff was really happy. I opened up the the softball video. Avicii was playing in the background, and I said Ed Vici, and that's actually one of his jokes, which is a little bit of stolen valor.
Wow, was he mad at you?
No, he was elated. He was happy to hear it. So yeah, we'll see. I was thinking about the half shirts today. I got to drop 10 before the baseball season starts.
I got very sad today because I also need to drop 10 when we go to spring training and like Savannah, and it's t-shirt weather. I hate t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, my bigger thing is I was looking at, dude, even our winter meeting stuff, like you could tell I've put on a little beef, and it makes sense. I mean, it's early December, holidays and all of that. So yeah, I've got to drop 10 before the season starts, and we're going to have like cameras rolling and shit in the office every day. But yeah, I'd like to institute, and I mean, it would be a follow-up on an earlier in life dream, but we, at my high school, we tried starting half shirt Fridays, and the school faculty came down on us.
The North.
We did not. A couple of our males in our class didn't like how much skin the high school girls got to show, midriff and all of that. So a bunch of guys started half shirt Fridays, and that was shut down the first Friday we tried. But there's pictures and there's memories and there's heart. And there's a chance I could bring that to the office place. So we'll see.
Good for you, Jake.
Thank you.
You know, you're a hero to a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, heroes loosely used there.
What was Bubak's other question? I feel like there's a lot going on in there.
Usually is in a Bubak call.
Anybody on the Yanks that you would want to dance with? Jake used to do these dance movie music Mondays on Instagram, and it was just violently sexual dancing in the gym. And I think it's a great question. Which Yankee would you want to make a violently sexual dance video with?
Yeah, so there's a couple things in play here, right? There's obviously the Tyler Wade factor. We could basically do a whole twinning video. I think me and Tyler should get haircuts together. I think that'd be good content. But he'd dance with me. He'd execute. I think you got to think one of the Latin guys. Baby Glaby, he might be a little too young for my type of sexuality. God, I feel like Didi could have leaned into it. If you get Gardy on the right day, I think he'd buy in.
No, it's a hard no. That's a hard no.
Yeah. God, I don't know. Do the Yankees have a designated dance guy? Like Canely would sign up, and it'd be like, hey, let's reel it in. Like you've gone too far away from my dancing roots.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. And I'm coming up empty.
Could be Papa Andujar.
You know who it is? It's Sessa again. It's Sessa.
Sessa. I was putting out Sessa vibes at winter meetings. The other, honestly, who it probably is, who me and him have this weird spiritual connection, it's me and Gio Urshela. We're both third basemen. We're both goalkeepers. We have the same birthday.
Both wildly talented at both.
Yeah. Same birthday. I think we both have decent sized ears. It's spooky. If Tyler Wade wasn't on the team, everyone would be like, yo, you and Gio. But everyone's like, oh, you and Tyler Wade. Whoa.
Yeah. And it's just weird because all I ever get is CC Sabathia comparisons.
Well, you were getting Dono.
That is awesome, dude. That's every guy's dream.
Yeah. It's a different kind of sexual with Dono, but
nope. It's great. Dono's your dancing partner.
Do we know? We still have no word if he's in the dugout, right?
He's your dancing partner, and that's all I know. We'll have to find out next episode. Is Dono
That's
gonna be...
going back to what I'm looking for in spring training. Is Dono in the dugout? Because that has a big effect on my season.
Yes. Okay. Good to know. Thank you guys for listening and hanging out with us. This was the voicemail episode of talk. A lot of baseball talk. Some endodontist advice. D3221 code. Gonna go get myself some money back and spend it in Savannah. Everyone have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday night for the live show. It'll be released on Tuesday, and we'll see you then. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.